this video is about dogs. Dogs really being God, the reason why. So I'm here to make you think, back to the beginning, where this shit really come from. So the reason why they say dogs are God is because they come from Anubis. Anubis is a god. There are many gods and goddesses. Wake the fuck up. Back to Egypt, the beginning. Everything started. There is a creator. If you want to call him Ra, whatever. Dogs are loyal for a reason. They get this from Anubis. Anubis himself is loyal. He was the god's favorite. This is why he participated in the weighing of the Hard ceremony on Judgment Day with Horus, Thoth, Osiris, all the other major deities. Wake up. So they get this trait from Anubis. You may not have known that, but I'm here to tell you. So with Anubis, every dog comes from Anubis. Literally, any kind of breed, no matter what type, comes from Anubis. Look at his head. He has the head of a canine, the jackal. Also look at his color. Other head, the body. It's black, melanin, the jackals. You can go look it up on YouTube. Hold on. But yeah. Just coming out of nowhere, you feel me? But yeah, back to what I was saying. So with the jackals, you can go look up the jackals on YouTube and you can actually see for yourself that they have melanin in them and they come from Anubis. So with Anubis, he comes from the source, being Ra. He is one of the major deities, and the dog comes from Anubis, and this is why they call dogs God. They are guardians, just like Anubis. He protected the dead and watched over the dead. So if anybody messed with the dead, they had to come face to face with the God himself, Anubis. Look this shit up. I cannot make it up. So you literally have these people demasculating these dogs, these poor dogs and cats, putting shoes on them, baby outfits, like it's funny, clothes, costumes, dressing them up for Halloween, and disrespecting the creator, going against nature. So dogs protect the dead. Look at the jackals. They protected the dead. They roamed around the grave sites. So if anything happened, they would be there for protection. Anubis did this, and this is manifesting through the jackals. So they never left. This is why dogs love you the way they do. Why they will never give up on you. Their soul is pure. Anubis' soul is pure. Wake up. I'm trying to give you knowledge. So with the afterlife is real. You have different religions or whatever, believe it or not. When the pharaoh died or the chief died, the animals would be sacrificed by them, or even just people sacrificed by them, and they would go with them to the journey to the afterlife. Look it up. I can't make it up. They kill a lot of people, a lot of horses, and this is for their protection, the pharaoh's protection. So there is an afterlife, and dogs, cats, other animals, birds, cows, snakes, crocodiles were highly sacred. Animals are important, whether you want to believe that or not. So every dog comes from Anubis, the god himself. And don't just look at a dog and think that that is just an animal, and that just because they say that is God. That's not how it is, but that's what's going on. So with the dogs, they are important. They are already tapped into the spiritual, the unknown, because they come from our ancestors in ancient times. And this is why they can see the spiritual just like the cats. They can see evil spirits, anything that comes into the house. So they even go as far as keeping the diseases out of the home, keeping sickness out of the home, keeping evil spirits out of the home, protecting little babies and the women. So they were very important. If you mess with those animals, you would technically die or get incarcerated. They had ancient police in Egypt. It wasn't as harsh as this. Yeah, people were still getting killed, but it wasn't nothing like Babylon, what we live in now. So don't just look at ordinary words and you not getting nothing out of it. You feel me? Everything that exists now has a meaning to it, especially words. If you flip some words backwards, you can actually see what the word means. You just have to wake up and know that. So with that being said, dogs are gods because they come from Anubis, and Anubis is the god of the underworld, and he protects the dead. He is involved in the embalming process and the mummification. So when the bodies descended down to the underworld, which we really live in now, which you're going to see, the form of hell, you can see with these portals actually opening and these demons manifesting. A lot of people not blessed, to have that. That's in the middle of your forehead. Some people just gonna walk around for the rest of their life, not ascending, being stuck. But yeah, this Enoch piece.